Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo November 16, 2024. The moon heads into your sign today, animating your emotions. While this is typically a light-hearted transit, you're also in a good position for work, research, and investigation. There is some tendency to be mistrustful in the first half of the day, and while a bit of skepticism can be healthy and helpful, a Mercury-Pluto aspect can push this a little too far as it tends to exaggerate the negative. Try not to stress over differing perceptions of how you feel things should be, since people tend to be wrapped up in their issues right now. Think hard on a matter only if the process excites you and serves you well, and if you know your limits. Recognize a need for change rather than focusing on the idea that others are caging you in. Later today is excellent for partnering up to get things done. You'll find that your ability to recall and absorb information strengthens. One of the most critical moments of your year is upon you. A full moon in your zodiac sign will soon crackle this week. Its power echoes for the week to come, and you can already feel it taking hold. It spotlights your solar house of identity, your zodiac sign, and will bring a significant shift upon your path. You could feel like all eyes are on you. At this time, relationships will also be front and center. This could bring a tremendous shift to a partnership, such as getting you together or forcing you apart. Singles should stand in their power, and a soulmate may appear. You might be a little emotional today. It might be challenging not to take things too hard when the moon enters your sign, its exaltation. You might be extra sensitive to your coworkers paying attention to you, especially if they look at you or talk to you in a certain way. As this energy builds, you might become a little frustrated since the moon will square Mars in Leo later on. If there is an issue, then address it. Do not let any hurt feelings simmer, because it is not worth holding on to grudges in your work environment. While you're thinking about the future, it's important to tend to the present. Direct some of your attention to the development of good habits that help your vision. Consume spirulina, chlorella, and other blue-green algae in healthy shakes once or twice a week. These and other sources of beta-carotene will increase the level of vitamin A in your blood stream, which you need to support your insightful vision. Also, sports such as tennis that depend on hand-eye coordination are excellent forms of exercise. It should be a very pleasant day for you. Interacting with your fellow workers and family will be easy and productive, and you'll enjoy even the most mundane tasks if you do them together. It's also a great day to meet new people. You'll find it comfortable to interact and make friends. Consider making some social plans for your evening, and if you can, see about hooking up with a favorite person for lunch to break up the day. During the sun's month-long visit to your relationship sector, which is a time focused on your relationships, the moon will eventually return to Taurus and create a full moon. As the moon arrives today, leading up to the full moon, it will begin to highlight the balance between your personal needs and your relationship needs. This occurs at an important time of year for you and your relationships. At the midpoint of your current solar, this offers an opportunity for a personal reset while also providing clarity on what you want from your relationships and what they require from you. The moon might return to Taurus every 4 weeks, but its return today not only begins the lead up to a full moon but with implications on both the romantic and relationship fronts. While as a full moon this could put some pressure on your relationships, with a chance to use this to better understand what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. At the same time, this will give the spirit of romance and adventure a boost. Our eyes in the sky. Hey, cosmic travelers! Today's astrological energy is a fascinating dance between motivation and resistance, as the moon in steady Taurus squares off with energetic Mars in bold Leo. It's a tug-of-war many of us can relate to. One part of you feels the drive to conquer tasks, check off that to-do list, or dive into personal goals. Meanwhile, the other part is tempted to indulge in comfort, lingering in bed, scrolling through your phone, or just savoring the simple joys of doing nothing. If this sounds familiar, take a deep breath and know you're not alone. We've all had days where our ambition feels muted by a cozy kind of inertia. But here's the good news: the hardest step is often the first one. Whether it's rolling out of bed, writing the first sentence of that daunting email, or even just making a mental plan for the day, once you begin, momentum builds naturally. Start small, shine bright. Think of today as an opportunity to prove to yourself how powerful small steps can be. Maybe it's making your bed, brewing your favorite coffee, or setting a timer for a quick 10-minute task. These little actions can work like magic, transforming sluggish energy into a arc of accomplishment. And once that spark catches, who knows? You might find yourself tackling your day like the unstoppable force Mars inspires you to be. A day for reflection and focus. Beyond productivity, today is also an ideal time to refocus on what truly matters. What goals light you up? Which tasks will move the needle in meaningful ways? This is your chance to reset mentally and prioritize with intention. Write down your top 3 priorities for the day, and let those guide your actions. Think of this as building a roadmap not just for today but for the days ahead. And while you're at it, practice patience with yourself and others. Mars' fiery influence can sometimes lead to impatience or tension, especially if things don't go as planned. If a conversation starts to feel heated or you're tempted to vent frustration, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath, choose your words with care, and approach the situation with calm curiosity. By doing so, you can turn potential conflicts into opportunities for understanding and growth. Move your body, clear your mind. Feeling restless? Channel that energy into movement. Whether it's a brisk walk, a yoga flow, or a quick dance break. Physical activity can work wonders for clearing mental cobwebs and restoring balance. Bonus points for getting outside. A breath of fresh air can do wonders for your mood. Don't forget to hydrate and nourish your body, too. Taking care of your physical needs is a simple but powerful way to ground yourself amidst the day's shifting energies. Self-care is non-negotiable. While it's tempting to focus solely on productivity, remember that self-care is an essential part of the equation. Take a moment to ask yourself, what do I need today? Maybe it's an extra long shower, a nourishing meal, or a few quiet minutes to simply breathe. Whatever it is, give yourself permission to enjoy it fully. When we prioritize our own well-being, we're better equipped to show up for others and handle life's challenges. Practice listening and connection. Another theme of the day is balancing enthusiasm with openness. With Mars energizing your ideas, you might feel particularly passionate about your goals or perspectives. That's amazing. But don't forget the power of listening. Have you ever caught yourself so excited to share your thoughts that you missed out on someone else's? Today, practice the art of listening. Pause, ask questions, and truly tune into what others are saying. You might be surprised by the insights you gain.